In the opening scenes of the film, we meet Peter, who excels in his studies and actively helps others. He is with MJ, whom he likes, and he is now thinking about proposing to her. Peter goes to watch MJ's musical performance, which she is doing for the first time. Harry, who is Peter's best friend and knows his identity as Spider-Man, also arrives there. However, Harry considers Peter responsible for his father's death. He hates Peter, and Harry prepares himself in his father's lab to take revenge on him. After MJ's performance, Peter spends some time with MJ. Later, Peter finds that his bike is covered in something black and sticky. Meanwhile, a prisoner named Flint is shown running toward his home. When Flint arrives, his wife insults him a lot and asks him to leave. She does not want any problems to happen because of her husband. She asks her husband to leave because of it, but their daughter still considers her father, Flint, a good human being. She loves him a lot and gives her father a locket containing her picture. Flint leaves while saying that he will bring money for his daughter's treatment. Meanwhile, Peter goes to his aunt and tells her that he likes MJ. He intends to propose to her, so Peter's aunt gives him the ring that his uncle gave to her. She also advises him about it. While Peter is returning home, Harry attacks him and takes him into the sky. A heavy fight breaks out between them. During the fight, the ring falls from Peter's hand. The ring was given to him by his aunt, so Peter picks it up while trying to save it from Harry. After a long fight, Peter wins. He makes Harry fall down, but Peter cannot leave Harry like this because he is his best friend. He takes Harry to the hospital, and when Harry awakens, he has forgotten everything about his past, including the time when he hated Peter. He now considers Peter his best friend. The scene then shifts to Flint, who reaches an experimental ground while escaping from the police. Some kind of experiment is taking place there, and because of it, Flint's body becomes like sand. Because of this, the police cannot see him, and he changes into a strange monster. However, he changes back into a human because of his willpower and his daughter's locket. He discovers that the sand can give him powers. On the other side, MJ is shown arriving to meet Peter. She is upset because the reviews of her first performance were not good enough. MJ becomes more depressed because of Peter's advice. Before they can continue their conversation, Spider-Man receives a call for help. He leaves MJ there and heads toward the place of the incident. A machine is destroying everything because it has lost control. Because of this, the inspector's daughter is left hanging from the building. The girl's friend and a news reporter named Eddie also arrive there, but they cannot save the girl. Spider-Man enters and easily saves her. In front of everyone, he once again becomes a hero. Eddie reaches his news office after taking pictures of the incident. It is revealed that Peter also works there with Eddie. However, Peter's boss likes Eddie's pictures more than Peter's. Peter's boss selects Eddie for his next project, and Peter becomes furious with his boss. Peter wonders how his boss can ignore an old employee like him. His boss says that whoever brings negative pictures of Spider-Man will get the project. On the other side, Peter is shown taking Harry home after he is discharged from the hospital. After becoming friends again, they enjoy themselves like before. Harry tries to remember his father after seeing his picture, and Peter tells him that his father loved him a lot. Meanwhile, MJ is shown being terminated from her job, and she becomes disheartened because of it. It is revealed that a march has been planned for Spider-Man to celebrate him for saving the girl. Peter meets MJ, and she seems disturbed. Peter thinks that she might be disheartened because he left her that day, but he does not know that MJ has been terminated from her job. Flint is shown moving in front of police officers to test his powers. He defeats the police using his sand powers and escapes from there. Spider-Man enters the march, and the audience becomes excited and happy to see him. Meanwhile, Flint arrives, and Spider-Man starts following him. Spider-Man attacks Flint when he goes to take money from a van for his daughter's treatment. A heavy fight begins between the sand monster and Spider-Man. Flint eventually leaves, and Peter fixes a date with MJ where he plans to propose to her. MJ is upset when the girl who was saved by Peter arrives. MJ leaves after seeing them together, and Peter is unable to propose to her. Later, Peter goes to the police station with his aunt, where they are told that the person they had been considering responsible for Peter's uncle's murder is not the real killer. Instead, they learn that Flint was the one who killed Peter's uncle. Peter leaves in anger after discovering this. He realizes that he had been after the wrong man, and when he discovers that someone else killed his uncle, he feels deep guilt. Later, Peter rudely sends MJ away when she comes to see him at night. While Peter is sleeping in his Spider-Man costume, the sticky material spreads over his entire body. The next morning, Peter is shown wearing a new black costume, and he notices that his powers have also increased. He feels stronger and goes to his professor to learn more about the material. His professor tells him that this is not a normal sticky material. It survives with its partner, and it will be difficult to separate from it if it remains with its partner. He warns Peter to stay away from the material because it can be harmful to him. When Peter reaches home, he finds Sandman and, ignoring his professor's warning, goes after him while wearing the black costume. Eddie also arrives there and tries to take pictures of Spider-Man. Peter becomes furious, breaks Eddie's camera, and leaves. Spider-Man then makes Flint remember his uncle and attacks him. Another fierce battle erupts between them, and Spider-Man beats Flint badly. During the fight, Spider-Man discovers Flint's weakness. Sand dissolves when it comes into contact with water. He breaks the water tanks, causing Flint to dissolve in the water and disappear. Later, Peter is shown behaving rudely and strangely because of the sticky material. Peter tells his aunt everything and says that Spider-Man has defeated the murderer of his uncle. His aunt does not feel good after hearing this. On the other side, MJ is shown calling Harry because she is irritated and worried. They spend some good time together, and later MJ leaves. As MJ leaves, Harry remembers everything. He remembers that Spider-Man is his enemy, and to defeat him, he has to take MJ away from Peter. MJ returns home and receives a voice message from Peter. She becomes emotional after hearing it. Meanwhile, Harry arrives and tells her that if she wants to save Peter, she must do what he says. MJ calls Peter as Harry told her to. She tells Peter that they should end their relationship. Hearing this, Peter becomes sad. He also shows MJ the ring with which he was about to propose to her. He tells her that he wanted to spend his life with MJ, but MJ says that she likes someone else. Saying this, she leaves, and Peter goes to his best friend Harry. There, he discovers that Harry is actually with MJ, and Peter cannot understand what is happening. He leaves Harry's place, but when he sees Harry through the window, he smiles and walks away. Peter becomes furious and goes to Harry's house while wearing the black costume. A fight begins between them. Peter takes Harry to his father's lab while beating him and severely injures him before leaving. Harry hurls a bomb at Peter, but Peter manages to avoid the explosion and throws the bomb back at Harry. On the other side, Peter discovers that everyone is saying bad things about Spider-Man because of the pictures taken by Eddie. He goes to the office and becomes furious with Eddie. Peter tells his boss that Eddie's pictures are not real and have been photoshopped, so Eddie is terminated because of it. Because of the costume, Peter is transforming into an evil person, and his professor tells him that the costume is not good for him. However, Peter is enjoying his life. The scene shifts to Flint, who is revealed to be alive and changes back into a human because of the sand. Peter takes the girl he saved to the club where MJ is working as a singer. He takes the girl there to make MJ jealous, but the girl realizes that Peter is using her. She leaves while apologizing to MJ. As Peter goes to talk to MJ, the club manager arrives and asks the guard to throw Peter out. Because of this, Peter starts fighting with the guard. MJ moves forward to stop Peter, but Peter also hits her. MJ cannot believe what has happened, and Peter leaves while feeling worried. Peter then goes to a church to remove the material from his costume. Meanwhile, Eddie arrives and wishes to God that he wants to defeat Peter. The sticky substance then attaches itself to Eddie as he flees from Peter, transforming him into a villain. The scene shifts, and Peter's aunt comes to meet him. Peter returns the ring and says that he is not ready for all of this. While taking the ring back, his aunt tells Peter that he is a good person and that she believes he will make everything right. She then leaves. The scene shifts to Flint and Eddie, who have now combined together. Eddie kidnaps MJ and puts her in a taxi before hanging her from a giant web. Peter sees MJ on the news and goes to Harry while wearing his Spider-Man costume. He notices that one side of Harry's face has been badly damaged because of the blast. Peter asks Harry for help in saving MJ, but Harry refuses. When Peter leaves, Harry's servant tells him that Peter is innocent. He explains that Harry's father took his own life and says that Harry should go and help his friend. Meanwhile, MJ's taxi is about to fall, and Peter arrives to save her, but Eddie stops him and holds him back. MJ throws a stone at Eddie, giving Spider-Man a chance to attack him. They begin fighting in the air. A truck falls onto MJ's taxi, causing her to hang from the web as she tries to get out of the taxi. Before Spider-Man can reach her, Flint transforms into a huge monster and attacks him. Spider-Man escapes and goes to save MJ, but Eddie stops him while Flint comes in front of him in his huge monster form. Together, they make Spider-Man's condition even worse. Meanwhile, Harry arrives to help his friend. Harry and Spider-Man save MJ while fighting against Flint and Eddie. Harry blasts the sand monster and defeats him, while Eddie continues attacking Spider-Man. Harry then sacrifices himself and saves Spider-Man by coming in front of Eddie. Spider-Man becomes furious after seeing this and uses a rod to separate the sticky suit from Eddie. The sticky suit then transforms into a giant monster and Spider-Man blasts it. Eddie cannot escape and also gets caught in the blast, causing him to die. Flint arrives and tells Peter that he killed his uncle because he needed money for his daughter's treatment. After hearing this, Peter forgives him. In the end, Peter and MJ attend Harry's funeral. They finally find a solution to their problems and reunite. This brings the film to a happy ending.